Hello viewers, welcome to your another exciting episode of your show, African Voices in Europe. I am your host, Aigu Joshua. Remember how we do it. This is a show where we bring in Africans who are here in Europe to share their experience, to share their lights on what they are going through, their troubles, their problems, their challenges here in Europe, and what it is for them leaving their home country, coming to Africa. Because we can't take away the fact that Africans in European countries are doing excellently great things in these places. They are contributing to the economy, they are contributing to the culture of European society. And in this show, we bring Africans to you to share their lights, to tell you what they are going through, to share their misconceptions about Africans to Europeans and about Europeans to Africans back home, what they think about Europe that is not true, and what the Europeans think about Africans that is not true. And today we have a very special guest. We are bringing you a lady for the very first time. She's no other person than Priscilla.
Drum roll.
Thank you for coming to the show today.
You're welcome.
How was it easy for you to get to this place?
It was actually very easy. Like the video you sent to me was very easy to just locate it. It was very easy. It wasn't difficult at all.
So how are you?
I'm okay.
We can see that she's very okay. She's looking very beautiful this morning.
I'm actually very okay.
Before I forget, Priscilla is from Nigeria. For those of you who did not know, I didn't mention it before.
My name is Priscilla, guys, and I'm from Nigeria, and I'm from Delta State in Nigeria. Yeah.
She's from Delta State. So Priscilla, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming to African Voices
Thank you for having me.
So what was your first impression when you got the invite to come to African Voices in Europe?
I'm not really much of like a talk show kind of person, but I was like, okay, let's see how this will go. Let's see how this is. And yeah.
And here you are.
Yeah, I am.
So we'll be hearing from Priscilla. She'll be telling us her challenges, her experience in European society, because she's here in Europe. Very soon you'll be hearing from her mouth what she does, who she is. So Priscilla, can we start by you telling us a little bit about yourself?
Oh God, that's a very difficult question, you know, because I don't think I know myself so well.
Okay.
But yeah, this is very, Jesus, it's actually very difficult.
For you to tell us about yourself?
But I'm a very chilled person. I don't like so much. I like to be in my space, and I like to be around my loved ones. I like to be on my phone, you know, and basically I'm just a normal person. Yeah, I don't know what a normal person is, but I think we can have an idea of what a normal person is. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So tell us a little bit about yourself from Nigeria. How is it?
From Nigeria, it was okay because I grew up in a very good home. And the upbringing was go to school. When you go to school, you get a job, get married as a woman. You know how our African stuff is, But which worked well. And then when I went to school, graduated, went for my NYSC, I decided to get a skill in the beauty industry.
Okay.
Yeah, lash technician and makeup artist. So it went well, but you know the struggle actually. There's this struggle of, when you start your business, you have to do like 1 to 2 years in the industry before you can start having notice and stuff. Yeah, but it wasn't such a rough time in Nigeria. It was actually, it was just a very okay scenario for me,
So what motivated you to come to Salzburg?
Oh, okay. Well, the whole travel process, you know, this is like a German-speaking country.
Yeah.
And they will tell you, German is not so difficult. I think there's no language that is actually easy to learn. Even English is because we grew up with it. That's why it's kind of easy for us. Yeah. But I feel basically they said German is like English. German is not like English. It's very different from English. But what motivated me to come into Salzburg is the course I was applying for my master's.
Okay.
It's in English. Although I wanted to go to Innsbruck, but they didn't have like what I studied for my BSc related to my master's for like English courses. And the next option was Salzburg for me, yeah, because I have like a couple of persons here in Salzburg that could easily pull me through some certain things when I get here.
Yeah.
So checking the whole stuff, there was like a good English course for me and I went for it, so yeah.
So now, how did your family, your friends in Nigeria, how did they react to this move of yours when you said you were coming to study in Europe? And not just coming to Europe, you're coming to Salzburg, where English is not their number one language.
For my sister, at the point, I have like 3 sisters, but like my most senior sister, she was like, you want to travel? Are you sure you know what you are doing? Because I've not really stayed on my own before. I live with my parents. Then from my parents, I started living with my sister. So I have this shield on me. Always. So staying alone is like a problem. And then when I told my sister, she was a bit skeptical. But then when she saw I started the process, she was happy. And then when I told my friends, you know, that, hey, congratulations, like as if it's a lottery. But yeah, they were very excited that I was traveling out.
To go be on your own.
Yeah.
For the very first
time.
For the
very first time.
And not just being on your own in your own country.
Like in another country, miles away from home. Yeah. It was actually scary, but...
You did it.
I did it.
So how has been studying in Salzburg? How's it been?
Oof.
Comparing the educational experience
here,
system to Nigeria educational system.
I would say, okay, so like last semester was my first semester in Salzburg.
Okay.
So the first semester I had, it's tricky because in Nigeria you have to, with what I studied, it's not so stressful. You just read and then you give the professor or the lecturer exactly what he gave back to you. Yeah. But these ones here, they will stretch you. Like they go scatter your body.
You will find it.
They go break you. Like you must know what you are doing here. Yeah. There's no shortcut. You will read. See that book, you go read down.
You go find a cover.
Yeah. So it's okay, at least it's helping you to know that okay, you are not here to play, and the degree that you are coming to get, like you got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So any comparison between studying in Salzburg
and in
Nigeria?
I would just say our educational system is good.
Okay.
It's okay. But I would say we need to do better because we need to actually improve because our system and the system here are 2 different things. Yeah. So we Nigerians getting here and saying that they are trying to do research, trying to do scientific for normal history.
Yeah.
It's crazy because in Nigeria, history, we just flip our book.
To know what somebody has written.
Exactly. But here you would do research, you would do interviews, you would do scientific shit and sorry for cuss words. Yeah. You go and it's crazy. So I feel like we can adopt this system actually that.
So we should not just depend on what has been written down as history.
Yeah.
We can also investigate our own history to know that this is what actually transpired before now. That is nice. And it has been stressful for you, right?
It's stressing, because I know...
because you don't reason out like that.
I don't reason out like that. Make I just carry book, make I flip. No waiting, finish.
So have you faced any challenges as an international student here in Salzburg?
Actually, I have.
Okay, can you share with us?
I actually have. So there was this course I took. Okay. It's EU. So when I applied to get my admission, it was like a compulsory course that I have to take because, coming here, you need to take their courses to understand their culture, to understand what they do, even their food.
Yeah.
Not be like Nigeria, ABC, we just get NAFDAC, and the NAFDAC self, really check our products. But here, anything you process, EU checks it. So the professor kind of like stressed us. And I was a bit scared because we did our seminar paper. And the first seminar paper, I had an F. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Jesus, wait till they have food. But he gave a second chance. The second chance again, I was about to have an F. Then he now sent a mail that I should rewrite this seminar paper for the third time.
Wow.
Imagine. If it's Nigeria, they'll free you.
You just go.
Just go and meet the man and say, oh, God, beg. I don't tire.
Well, yeah, you can't beg.
Yeah, you won't beg. Either you do it or you go because they'll tell you, oh, it's unfair to other people, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay. So you have to actually do the work. So, yeah, that was a bit challenging for me.
Okay.
I actually was sad at a point. See me being sad because of school. Ooh.
You never thought of that?
Never thought of that.
Viewers, this is your show, 5020 Newcomers here in Salzburg, brought to you live by FS1 Televisions. I am your host, Aigu Joshua Oyamo, and I'm in the studio with a beautiful Nigerian lady,
Hello.
Priscilla, and we are discussing her experience, her challenges here in Salzburg, how she has been able to overcome all those challenges as a Nigerian student who is doing masters here in Paris, London University, right?
Yeah.
So now we want to talk about your cultural integration. There's a total difference between the culture.
Of course.
Nigeria culture is different from the Salzburg culture, the Europe culture. So how have you been able to integrate yourself into this culture coming from Nigeria?
Well, I would say I'm a very open person. So integration is really not a problem for me. I'm very, I won't use the word exposed. I would say opened to learn
new things.
Exactly. I'm very open to learn new things. And I'm a type of person where, there's this, I don't know if I think it's a Nigerian parable that when you go to Rome, behave like the Romans. Yeah. So I'm always like that. If I'm in the midst of anything and I'm okay, I try to
adjust
try to adjust. So it's actually very easy. Plus, I have had people here that made it quite easy for me to integrate properly. And where I work is actually a very nice circle too.
Okay.
They help me. They'll cook. They'll be like, Priscilla, come and taste this food, this Austrian food. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. And then when I taste it, no. Give me a banagusi soup.
That is a pure Nigerian girl. Give me a banagusi soup.
Do you have such a... Do you know I actually made owo soup? It's a Delta food.
Okay.
I actually searched for the ingredients to make that soup. I had a craving for it, and I looked for starch. I made starch and owo in this country.
In Salzburg.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you didn't invite me.
With goat's meat.
You don't think there's a need for me to be invited to such an event?
Next time.
Yeah, there's owo and starch?
Yes.
Wow, that's serious.
Yeah. But their food here is nice. They have schnitzel, pommes. They really don't have food like that. But them, they try.
Oh, you said them, they try. What about the language differences? How did you adjust? How did you adjust?
I'm not adjusting.
Oh, you're not still adjusting?
I'm still not adjusting. It's a bit difficult. I would say sometimes I think last month or 2 months ago, I was almost getting depressed. Wow. Honestly, because the fact where you are in a space where people just speak a particular language and you hear nothing and you feel like you are like an outcast. Yeah. It's very depressing, actually. No one actually talks about this, but it's really a sad thing. So I think I'm under the pressure to learn language. I actually want to, because where I work, especially where I work, when they talk to me, I mope. And I'm not the type to mope. Yeah. Except I'm shy, because I'm a bit shy. But when I'm in my comfort zone, I talk. I'm a talker.
You need to talk.
So when they're interacting, I'm moping, I'll be like, God.
Because you don't know what to say. Or you know what to say, but you don't know how to say it.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know how to say it. So it's very depressing sometimes. So I'm actually under a lot of pressure. So imagine me in this winter now thinking of, should I take A2 German? But we would see. We would see.
It's how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, yeah.
That is nice. Are there any aspect of Nigeria culture that you brought to this place that you're still keeping, that you're still upheading and say, this is me from Nigeria? Or you've dumped everything?
You see, when they say train up a child in the way the child should grow, it's very correct.
Okay.
It's a very correct parable. Because when I want to do some things, I'll be like, thank God for upbringing you.
Yeah.
I don't think I can ever throw my Nigerian culture away. It's something that it would break me. Because growing up as a child, I was a bit stubborn. And as a girl child, our parents would actually take extra length with the girl child.
Girl child more than the male child.
So I was a bit, and my dad was very
strict.
No, it wasn't strict. It was just principled.
Okay.
Very principled man. Yeah. And then coming here, I see how things are done. No, not be my way of life.
Yeah.
I'll go out, wear bikini, and I'll be like, why can't I post this bikini picture? Isn't that my bum bum? Let me post this. But then I'll be like, my mama see this thing now.
Trouble.
Problem. If my sister see this thing now, wahala. So yeah, there's still some cultures, the way we dress is still. I like to wear very short, sexy clothes. But yeah, in Nigeria, if you wear waka for road, you go see one boy and go tell you, say, hey, they might even drag your clothes if you're not careful. But here, you are comfortable, you can wear anything you like. It's kind of a very tempting offer for me because...
For you to just wear anything you like. But based on the fact there's somewhere you are coming from and this thing
you have
is
to
not
dress very...
Decently,
yeah. Even with my Nigerian friends here, sometimes when I wear some kind of short dress, they'll be like, you are naked. Oh, you're naked. I'm like, but it's not shorts now.
But it's normal to every other person on the street.
Because nobody cares.
Nobody cares, yeah.
Nobody cares, yeah. So there's still a bit of cultural... We actually have good culture.
You are keeping.
That I would keep. And I will pass to my children.
Yeah, nice.
You see them smoking cigarettes on the road, as if it's water. No.
This is not where you are coming from.
You don't do that. Then they will ask you, do you smoke? I don't smoke. Carry your cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, Priscilla, it's really nice to have you in this show today. Nice having you around. You have been cracking me up. So now, any cultural shock that you got?
Cultural shock.
Apart from the ones you've mentioned, the cigarette, the dress, any other cultural shock?
Cultural shock? I don't think so. Because I'm kind of like a movie person. So most of the things they do here is something I've already seen.
You've seen
on TV.
So you were expecting it.
It's expectant.
Something you already know. Okay. Live, what has been your favorite moment in Salzburg?
I don't think I've had a favorite moment, actually.
Okay.
Just living life here. From the very first time I came here, the very first day I set my feet in Salzburg, my friend from Vorarlberg, her name is Cynthia. Yeah. She came to pick me up with flowers. That was the first time I got a fresh, real flowers. Yeah. And I've just been living life since then. Just wake up. Thank you, God, for another day.
And
I'm up and about, It's okay, this is what you are here for. So you just go straight to it. Don't stress. When you have free time, because it's not easy to get a free time.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not easy.
It's not easy
so
to get
even that free time that you have, there's something you need to do that particular day. Yeah. So when you finally get a free time, you make good use of it. I don't know. I've not had a favorite
moment because you are going to have more moments here. In
yeah.
Salzburg. So you don't want to drop it. Okay. So your expectation coming from Nigeria to Europe and to Salzburg, were they met? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, they were, because I feel like everybody's expectation from traveling from Nigeria to wherever, be it Europe, be it wherever you are going to, it's for greener pastures. Yeah. We can just disguise and say, oh, but we know.
You know why you are
We
going
know
there.
it's greener pastures. And yeah, it's actually, it's cool. It has been met a bit.
Have you found any stereotyping, misconception about Africans by the Europeans? Have you experienced any?
Stereotype. Well, I would say 20% stereotype.
Okay.
Because sometimes in the bus, yeah. I won't even say 20%, maybe. Because sometimes when the men see you, they just have this black girl, fantasy. Next thing. I even met one, I think last Saturday when I went to the lake.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, he wants to take a picture with me. Okay. Then we took a picture and he was like, if I can send it to his Instagram. Okay. And I did. Then he just sent me a message recently and said, blah, 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 blah. But the only thing I can remember is crazy fantasies because I'm a black girl.
Yeah.
That's just it. Because I'm a black girl. And then sometimes in the bus, they don't want to sit with you. The way I'm sitting now, I sat with a man, I think yesterday. The stupid man don't even drop a leg. Like, Oga, drop your leg, let me sit down. But no.
For me to
exactly, he didn't want to. So I feel like that's the only stereotype. But Salzburg is actually like a, what do they call those people that come to, people who come to survey, like from other countries. Not, I wanted to say terrorists, not terrorists. Oh, shit.
A tourist city.
Tourists, thank you.
Salzburg is a tourist
terrorist.
city.
A tourist city.
Yeah,
so it's not really, it's crazy in Innsbruck, actually.
Okay.
The stereotype in Innsbruck is crazy, but here in Salzburg, it's not.
Because you have a lot of people coming around every time. I understand. So, what about any misconceptions about people in Africa, about Europe, that you know of? Like you, when you were there, any misconception that you thought, when I get to Europe, things happen like this. But when you got here, it's totally a different
I thought they were friendly, actually.
Okay.
But they're actually not friendly. They're very uptight. And they like to mind their business a lot, which is something I did not know.
Oh.
They can see you dying and they'll walk past you. They are not warm people.
Yeah.
But when you get to meet them, they look warm even when you are talking to them, because they walk past you and they are smiling. They don't give two fucks about you. That's the truth. So, yeah. I actually hate that about them.
So you thought they were more of welcoming people?
Yeah, because back at home, when we see, even if you're not a white man, when we see anybody, we are so warm. Nigerians are actually warm people.
Very friendly.
We are very friendly. We have our bad characters, but we are very, very friendly. But here, they don't care.
They don't care about you?
Nah, they don't.
And that has been a problem for you?
Actually, it has.
Was there any time you were frustrated and you really wanted to go back to Nigeria? Like
No.
You said, sometime you were about being
depressed
because of the language.
Yeah.
Was there any time you were frustrated that you wanted to go back?
I did not want to go back. I just wanted to improve. Yeah.
That's good. So now you are studying. So what are your future plans after studying?
Oh. Oh my God. Anyways, in case you guys don't know, I'm doing my master's. Yeah.
So after
which is not easy.
Yes.
My sister is saying, oh, do your PhD. I don't want to do my PhD.
Because this education system is stressful.
It's stressful. It's very stressful. I'm more of a business person. I'm a business tycoon.
Yeah.
And I prefer like service. I like to render services. Like I said, when I was in Nigeria, I did this lash. I was in the beauty industry.
Yeah.
I was a lash technician. I'm still a lash technician, yeah.
We can
And-
see all over you. Maybe seeing you is a proof.
Exactly. I was a lash technician and a beauty, like a makeup artist.
Yeah.
So I want to do that because it doesn't deprive me of my time.
Yeah.
I own my time. You know, the CEO
Yeah.
stuff, yeah. I own my time, I own my thing. Yeah. The degree is just nice.
That you have it.
I have it. So in case I figure out what I want to do next, yeah. But for now,
Yeah.
I think I just want to go into like my beauty industry.
Okay. So we have a lash what? Technician?
Technician, a lash artist.
A lash artist and a makeup artist. So now, have you found any Nigeria society here in Salzburg?
Yeah, I have my society already.
Your Nigeria
I
society?
have you.
Yo.
Okay. But actually, yes, I have you. I have like my girls.
And how have you people be able to coordinate yourselves in this society?
I always get that. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
We've had like ups and downs one time, I think just once. But it's very good, you know.
You know, the other day there was a party that was called
Afro Pop
Samstag party that was organized by
guys.
guys in this place, and it was a really fun
event
for Africans. Yes, mostly students. People who are not students. I saw a lot of people around those things.
Yeah.
So, how will you want to speak about such organizations or such parties? Will you say we should do more, or we are lacking behind in that aspect? Do you understand?
You know, here it's how do I say it now? Like where we come from.
Yeah.
We have our own culture when it comes to parties, our own lifestyle when it comes to enjoyment.
Yeah.
Here they have like a different way of enjoyment. They like to just drink. They just go to where they can just sit here now and they are drinking beer and they are good. They can take a walk to the lake, smoke. That is a date for them. But we know we don't want that to get. So I think, yeah, we can bring more of that for ourselves. So
Yeah.
we can invite white people
Yeah,
and say, come and enjoy with us because we are actually like coping with your own lifestyle. But yeah, I think we should do more of that because it gathers like the community together. And I feel when you're not in your country and you have like a community here, these are your family.
Yeah.
When we're in Nigeria, everybody.
Yeah, because everybody's everywhere. But
But here, this is your family. If you hear say something happened to one Nigerian now, it go pain you.
we're going to Nigeria.
So I think we should like gather ourselves more.
For
It's even good.
So you can network and
Yeah,
share ideas.
it's good. It's good because you hear somebody saying, see what happened today. Or this one will tell you. So you get your informations. Yeah, with your family because we have the same mindset.
Yeah.
Like, I think 2 days ago, I bought a milk. You know our normal peak powdered milk or liquid milk. So I bought a milk because I wanted to use to make breakfast.
Yeah.
And then my friend was like, you don't dey drink milk like white people. I said, what do you go expect? Don't be white people and they follow this day. So yeah, we just have different. So we need more for our Nigerian people
to come together and do such things. Yeah. Have you ever been to their party before? Have you ever been to a club? Let me use that word.
I've been to a club here in Salzburg.
So how was it like?
But when I came,
Yeah.
when I went to the club, it was an Afro distance. But so I've not really been to their party because it would be boring for me.
Why? Why do you think so?
It would be. I don't vibe with their music. What do I want to do for them? even my own Nigerian party self,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm already tired. So their own party, it will be
So
boring.
that music is not your kind of music.
Definitely not. I met somebody yesterday and he asked me, oh, what kind of music? Before he even finished asking me the type of music, I said Afro.
Because that is you. That's where you're from.
I said Afro, and he was like, Afro, play it for me. I want to, and I played it for him, and he was actually very, oh, this is a good song. Yeah, it's
Not
Nigerian
not the
song.
techno and the electric music that they play.
See, I always that one too.
Because I thought you have been to a club where electric kind of music is being played. I wanted to ask
No.
you, how did you vibe to that?
No. Okay, so I had one very little experience on Saturday. I was in a space where there was a Salzburger. So the guy is into music. I thought he sings. I did not know he was a producer.
Yeah.
So he was playing his beats. And then the girl, because I have like an acquaintance, she's from Argentina. And then she was vibing to the beats. And I said, what are you vibing to? She was like, that is a nice beat. Like, no, she was like, that's a nice music. I can't say, that one is music. I'm not nothing like the boy.
That guy is so...
He can't look me and say, no verse.
Because don't be Davido in the year. Don't be Bola Boy in the year.
And I actually played, I can't tell him, say, make I play my song. No vex, I beg. And I played Bonner for him.
Okay.
I'm like, I cannot hear what they're saying, but this is a nice beat. I said, that is what I'm talking about.
That is Afro music I'm talking about.
I'm waiting with the talk.
I'm waiting with the year with that.
That ain't be that.
So communication with people back home, how often do you communicate with
Oh, it's so perfect. I talk to them every day.
Okay.
Yeah, today is even my mommy's birthday.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Mommy Priscilla. Happy birthday to your mom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We talk every time.
Okay.
There is not a day I don't call my sisters. Before I even came here, I was on like a group call with my friends.
Yeah.
We talk every time. I'm always on my phone. So, you know, back then when we were growing up as kids or when we were in Nigeria, you see your uncles that will say, you message them, they will take years to reply. It's actually not like that, you people. Let me tell you people, it's not like that though. Because you see, you have time to, this is our phone, we have time for it. So don't let anybody whine you and tell you, oh, we don't get time. Now lie. Hero.
It's a lie. Hero. Hero is what?
Now lie.
Oh, God.
That's Yoruba.
La lie is what? What is la lie?
Now lie now.
I don't know. What is la lie?
Now lie. It's a lie.
Oh, it's a lie.
It's a lie. Look at you. Hey, Joshua, they play.
Okay. So she said la lie. But don't you think most people,
Yeah.
I'm just saying this, don't you think most people actually don't really have time? Depends on your work schedule, your time table.
Come on now. I have a friend.
Okay.
She's in Vorarlberg. She works 12 hours per day. She's a nurse.
Okay.
And you know how it is now
For
them. I will call CY. Inside work, she go pick my call. It's not...
Yeah, for me, I think because our whole kind of work is because she's being allowed.
You want to tell me you don't have time?
Yeah. For me, for now, anybody who's trying to call me right now that I'm here.
Yeah, so when you leave, don't you have time?
When I'm in class. I can pick.
Yeah?
When I'm at work, I don't even have access to the phone.
But when you leave work...
When I leave work. So,
my point exactly.
I think, okay, you're talking about people you message and they take time,
they just
days,
take weeks.
week, and they don't reply.
That's my point. They just be like...
But because there's definitely going to be a little
You
time
must
for
have
you to
time.
for you
That
to-
particular day, you must go through your phone. Because if I leave here now, I'll carry my phone and be like, what's up? Who is
try to reach
texting me or something? Even when I'm at work, I have time to press my phone.
Yeah.
But I don't have time to make call. You can text me and be like, I'm at work. When I finish from work, I'll call you or I'll text you. Even your work break. You not get work break.
Yeah.
You know they press phone for a work break.
So viewers, this is still your show, 5020 Newcomers Salzburg, coming to you live from FS1 television and African Voices in Europe. Don't forget, I'm your host, Aigu Joshua. And today I'm in the studio with Priscilla, who has been cracking us up. Very funny. Thank you for coming around, Priscilla. And let's go back to Nigeria a bit. What are those moments or that very thing in Nigeria that you miss so much here in Salzburg? Oh, you miss dancing? So you miss
I
party?
miss lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
I miss lifestyle. Then I miss my friends, my family.
Yeah.
I miss my 2 cute nieces. I have this, let me show you. Look at one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I have 2 of them. I miss my sisters a lot. I miss my mommy. We used to fight though. But I miss her. And I miss going to church in Nigeria.
Oh.
Day here and there's no time to because most times I work on Sundays. And then the church here,
It's not as lively as that church in Nigeria.
You know.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. So if you could bring one thing from Nigeria to Salzburg.
Lifestyle.
Oh, you bring lifestyle. Priscilla. So your free time here, what do you do with it?
I sleep.
Oh, you sleep.
I sleep because it's easy to see that sleep. I sleep.
So are you trying to say you were supposed to be sleeping by now?
Actually, no. I had other stuff I planned out to do today.
Yeah.
And then you already told me since last time, so I already scheduled it that okay, today Thursday I'll do this, yeah. So today was not for sleeping, but my free time I just like to chill in the house.
Yeah.
Sleep, eat, watch movie, rest because the next day back to working. Yeah, but apart from that, what I would really love to do my free time is to survey. I would like to tour around, maybe possibly even travel.
Yeah.
But traveling alone is boring. Surveying alone is boring.
You need people.
You need partner.
And to get a partner is difficult.
Because when you are free,
the person is not free. And when the person is free, you are not free. So now, I always like ending this show with your advice to people because we know a lot of people in Nigeria, in Africa, wants to come to Europe to study like you are doing your studies. They want to come and experience life here as well. What is your advice to those people that wants to come here?
So the first thing I would tell anyone that wants to come here is to, not even here, if you're going to a country where it's not English-speaking country, please learn the language. You see that language barrier? It's 100% barrier. It's a barrier, honestly.
And it's 100% barrier.
It's 100% barrier.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's actually very, very bad. You see that, you need to learn it. Then you are good to go. Our country is shit right now. If you have the opportunity to leave, please leave. It's the truth. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
I was talking to my sister yesterday, and she was telling me that things are now ×3 of the way it was. I left in February.
Yeah.
February. It's just 7 months.
And it's ×3 expensive.
3. Almost ×4.
Oh.
Why? And you see here, the things we have in Nigeria, they don't even have it here. When it comes to resources.
Yeah.
They don't even have so much handwork here. So we have what it takes, but the system is not working. That's the difference between a working system and a non-working system. So my advice is, if you want to leave, please do. And if you want to school here, tighten your seat belts.
Don't just have the mindset that, okay, I want to travel to Salzburg to go and school. Tighten your seat belt because schooling here.
Because schooling is not easy.
It's not an easy thing.
It's not easy. You would know that. I was telling my mommy yesterday, I was like, Mommy, not easy. She said, hey, you go no say you go to school.
When you come out, you lose it.
You go no. I was even
school.
saying that once I finish this masters, the way I will post it, that better put respect on my name when you are talking to me.
Because I went to school. This was not what
BSc
I did back
done,
in school.
masters done. Don't play with me. And I'm not even doing masters in Nigeria where we know how the system is. I'm doing masters in a country where
you have to work.
go beat your chest, say, guy,
and
I
I
made
made
that.
I know Bayam.
Bam.
Yeah, that was very nice from hearing from Priscilla. This is your show, 50/20 Newcomers, coming to you live from FS1 television. And this is African Voices in Europe. We have been talking to this very funny girl, Priscilla from Nigeria, and she has been cracking us up in studio. Remember, this show is for us to share lights to people, advise people, tell people what is happening here in Salzburg, what is happening in Europe, about things that are here that are not in our country, what we would like to go and install in our country, what is missing, and life in general. And Priscilla has shared life. And she said one thing she would like to bring to Salzburg, if she has the opportunity, is to bring what?
Lifestyle.
Because lifestyle is not here. You can't be jumping to their music.
Lifestyle, man. We need that
it's
here.
It's missing and other. So, Priscilla, when you go back to Nigeria,
Yeah.
what is that one thing? I know you've learned a lot of things.
Have I?
What is that one thing you want to go back to Nigeria with and say, this thing, we've missed it. I want us to start doing it. You try to introduce it. Don't tell me nothing.
I'm thinking. Because, like I said, we have everything, honestly. We just need a working system.
Okay.
Where will I start from for the work? Only me one. Where I want to do working system. I'm not the government.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we actually do need a working system. Nigeria has everything. If we have a working system, we don't need to leave our country. If we have a working system, our country is more blessed than this country. It's the truth.
Yeah, because we have a lot of natural resources.
It's actually the truth.
Do a lot of things for us.
But
so you go back to Nigeria to go and install a working system.
Only me one. Only
you can try now. Only you will try now.
And that's what we do. We say how many people come outside. You know, see what's happen to them.
Thank you so much for coming around. And to all of you viewers listening to us, watching us, wherever you're watching us from all over the world. Remember, this is your show, African Voices in Europe. We will continue to bring people here to share their light, to tell you what they have experienced or what they are going through, their challenges, their triumphs right here in Europe. And Priscilla, thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Despite your busy schedule. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for giving us a twist on our show.
Pay me, oh.
Yeah, we definitely need to pay you for coming around today. And so that is our time. Till we come your way next time on this show. Remain blessed, stay tuned. Don't forget to continue to watch FS1 television.
Watch because of me, guys.
Yeah, watch because of Priscilla.
If you don't want to watch
at
all.
These videos are going to be on their YouTube pages. Watch and support the channel. And to all of us, to the production crew, Carla, I say thank you for being there behind the camera, Imam, and to the CEO of FS1 Community TV, Sophie, we say thank you. To Toby, we say thank you. To everybody who has made it possible for us to be on air, to produce this show, we say we are grateful. We are thanking you always. Until we come your way again next time, stay tuned and remain blessed. I remain your host, Joshua. It's a bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Prissy.